2025 Alabama Crimson Tide wide receivers position preview, depth chart, and star players. Imagine a team going from just 4 healthy wide receivers to being hailed as one of the deepest and most talented receiving core in college football in just 6 months. That's the story of the 2025 Alabama Crimson Tide. But here's where it gets controversial. How did a team that lost 6 receivers to the transfer portal suddenly become a powerhouse at this position? Let's dive into the details and uncover the transformation. Last December, Alabama entered the Rillier Quest Bowl against Michigan with only 4 healthy wide receivers. Ryan Williams, Germie Bernard, Rico Scott, and Jalen Hale, who had recently switched from cornerback. Fast forward to now, and the narrative has completely flipped. Despite Williams and Bernard being the only receivers on the roster with more than 5 career receptions, Alabama is poised to dominate in 2025. So, what changed? First, let's address the elephant in the room, the quarterback situation. With Jalen Milroe, a dual-threat athlete drafted by the Seattle Seahawks, no longer under center, Alabama will turn to redshirt junior Ty Simpson. Known for his pocket passing prowess, Simpson's style aligns perfectly with new offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb's aggressive philosophy. This shift could mean a more pass-heavy offense, which bodes well for the receiving core. But will this strategy pay off? Or could it expose weaknesses in a relatively inexperienced group? That's a question worth debating. Ryan Williams, the sophomore sensation, is undoubtedly a star. After a freshman season that included 48 receptions for 865 yards and 8 touchdowns, Williams has become a household name. His stardom earned him a spot as the co-cover athlete for EA Sports College Football 26, and he's already been named to the preseason All-SEC first team. But can he maintain this level of performance with a new quarterback and increased defensive attention? Germie Bernard, another key target, hauled in 50 receptions for 794 yards last season. While his numbers were impressive, he only scored twice. With Simpson's pocket passing style, Bernard could see more red zone opportunities in 2025. However, his omission from the preseason All-SEC teams raises questions about his consistency. Can he step up and become a reliable touchdown threat? And this is the part most people miss. The impact of transfers and newcomers. Isaiah Horton, a 6'4" transfer from Miami, has already impressed with his ability to high point the ball. His size makes him a standout candidate for the 3rd starting receiver spot. But will he seamlessly integrate into Alabama's system? Meanwhile, Rico Scott, a redshirt freshman, has shown promise with his route running skills, but he faces stiff competition for the wide receiver 4 role. Speaking of competition, Cole Adams, Jalen Hale, and Aaron Bubba Hampton are all vying for increased roles after dealing with injuries. Adams, a punt returner with 6 catches last season, aims to rebound from a leg injury. Hale, a deep threat receiver, is returning from a significant knee injury, while Hampton's mysterious injury kept him sidelined for most of last season. Can these players regain their form and contribute meaningfully? Then there's Jalen Hale, the former 5-star recruit who switched from cornerback to wide receiver. His athleticism is undeniable, but his transition will be closely watched. Will he thrive in his new role, or will the change hinder his development? And let's not forget freshmen Lotzeir and Derek Meadows, who bring contrasting skill sets to the table. Brooks, a speedy 5'9" receiver, and Meadows, a towering 6'5" target, could be future stars. But will they see the field this season? Head coach Kalen DeBoer is confident in the group's potential, praising their development under wide receivers coach Jamarcus Shepard. But with so many moving parts, the question remains, can this receiving core live up to the hype? Bernard certainly thinks so, stating, "I have no doubt we could be the best receiving core in the nation." But is this optimism warranted, or is it premature? As we look ahead to the 2025 season, one thing is clear. Alabama's wide receivers will be under the microscope. The projected depth chart is stacked, but only time will tell if they can deliver on their promise. And here's the thought-provoking question for you. In a sport where depth and talent often dictate success, could Alabama's receiving core be the key to another championship run? Or will their lack of experience become their Achilles heel? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark some debate. Alabama football 2025. Meet the explosive wide receiver group. A look at Alabama football's 2025 wide receiver position group. The Alabama Crimson Tide have one of the most talented receiving corps in the United States. This group includes a mix of dynamic athletes who can stretch the field and reliable targets who can move the chains in big games. The team's strength lies in its ability to provide both established names and emerging stars. Notably, the group is expected to deliver high-level performances this season with both seasoned veteran and young talent poised to shine. There are both established legends on the roster and soon-to-be stars who will contribute significantly. Stay tuned for what these high-flying, explosive playmakers can dig this fall in Kalen DeBoer's offense. Some of the names will sound familiar, others may not. But Alabama has a deep group of players who will make national news this year. Ryan Williams, sophomore, 6'4", 178. Ryan Williams, the 17-year-old rookie, dazzled Tide fans with his electrifying freshman season. He caught 48 passes for 865 yards and 8 touchdowns, giving fans a taste of what could be in store for his sophomore campaign. His ball skills, agility, and burst are impressive, making him a scoring threat on virtually every play. He excels in both deep and underneath routes, breaking tackles on the underpasses and taking it to the distance. He's projected to have a significant impact, potentially similar to Jeremiah Smith. Germie Bernard, senior, 6'1", 204. Germie Bernard led Alabama last year with 50 receptions and 794 yards, adding 2 touchdowns. He's a dynamic presence, showcasing versatility as he'll run the football on end and jet sweeps. His agility and cutting ability make him a breakout player. With 3 years in Kalen DeBoer's offense, he'll bring an electric upside to the table. Isaiah Horton, redshirt junior, 6'4", 208. Horton transferred from Miami, contributing to the Tide's depth. Last year, he had 56 receptions, 516 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He's a strong, physical target within 15 yards and a reliable security blanket for Simpson. His electric upside makes him an integral part of the offense, even if not immediately obvious. Cole Adams, the redshirt sophomore, 5'10", 183. Cole is a compact build with big play upside. He plays with contact balance, capable of yak yards. His ability to go across the middle and make tough catches can be clutch for the Tide on 3rd down. He also plays effectively in traffic, as he played both punt returner and kick returner. He shows readiness to contribute in 2025, though he may face physical style challenges. Jalen Hale, redshirt sophomore, 6'1", 197. Hale has big play upside, coming off an injury. He's long, smooth, and effective on seam reads. He gives the Tide offense balance by being a deep threat who can open up for the running game and underneath reads. He's a decoy and graceful pass catcher with good ball skills. His confidence and aggression should improve this year as he recovers from injuries. Lotzeir Brooks, freshman, 5'9", 191. Brooks is a true freshman with a high upside. He's a fluid WR with similarities to Bernard and Williams. He's magnificent in the open field, shifty, cuts well, and has great vision. He will likely get reps as a slot receiver this fall and make big plays late in the season. Rico Scott, redshirt freshman, 6', 196. Scott is a redshirt freshman with immediate impact. His depth will determine his production in 2025. However, I believe he'll make the most of his reps due to his versatility, aggression, and developed body. He plays with urgency and has a nose for the end zone. His physicality, length, and ball skills will allow him to contribute immediately. He has a knack for making plays and scoring touchdowns. Fans will love what this explosive and versatile unit can do this fall. Freshman Derek Meadows and sophomore Jalen Hale will also contribute. Both are transitioning, with Meadows being 6'5",